not really counting. But this is race 42, April race 5.
5, yeah.
Of Alex v Ash. That is Alex. Yeah, you're supposed to go that was Ash, but we didn't rehearse it, so I guess that's fine. Yeah, so we race Formula 1 2020 against each other all the time. We have a long-running championship that we're running until the end of next month, and we obviously track our monthly scores as well. So currently for April, like we said, it's the 5th Grand Prix, and we'll get to the scores in just a second.
Hello and welcome to AM in the PM TV.
My name's Ash.
My name's Alex.
This is our studio.
We stream Full Race F1 every Friday night.
And other games during the week too.
Enjoy the show.
The strange one, this one. I'm 3-1 up in race wins, yet I am really far behind on the all-important points.
Yeah, so I've only beaten you one of the races, but I'm still 13 points ahead. 22 to 9.
Yeah, it's quite a big second place, that. Especially when it's been such a low-scoring month for the two of us, off the back of a record-breaking one last time out. So. Yeah, feeling the pressure we got today, that's why I'm quite eager to get as many races in as possible. Plunged into doing this one today.
How do I have 22 points if I finish second for 18th and then got 3 fastest laps? How do I have 22 points if I finished second for 18th and then got 3 fastest laps?
Don't know.
Oh no, maybe I finished 10th once.
I think you did, didn't you?
Yeah, right, that must be what it is.
Yeah, you're not finished out the points all the time. Yeah. So you finished 10th in Singapore after having been up in what, P5? So you had some wing damage with a few laps to go.
Yeah, it was a heartbreaking finale.
Yeah, pretty rough end there as I got to fly past you.
Oh, do we need that tragic music again?
And then Russia, that's where you got your second place after quite a nice battle with the 2 Mercedes. But I got a loathsome 15th after turn 1 collision with Max Verstappen. Really ruined my front wing and entire race. Since then, I have really struggled in qualifying, a 14th and 18th, but I managed to gain places in both races to finish 12th and 10th. So, I've beaten Ash in the last 2 races and got 1 point to show for it. You finished 18th and 19th, so...
Yeah, although, even though I finished 18th and 19th, I mainly finished down there because I sacrificed positions to go chase the fastest lap.
Which you only got 1 of.
Only got once, yeah. Actually,
you're slipping, Ash.
Not a great race last night, but once I knew I was finishing outside the top 10, I thought, you know what, it. Might as well just hit for new tyres a couple of times for fastest lap. It's all the same points anyway.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so not my strongest performances, but hoping for some better ones tonight.
Definitely. So, just straight into qualifying tonight. No time for practice. My Liverpool are on the TV at 8 o'clock.
But we know the Spanish team's going to win, so all good. I cannot wait to see Liverpool crash out of the Champions League tonight. Absolutely buzzing.
Can't wait to see the look on your face when Divock Origi scores a last minute winner to put us through.
He's played that card already. So
These are big game players, Evok.
Sounds alright. Sounds alright to me. Right, I'm gonna take this out and just trust that the sound is okay for the rest of it.
Excellent.
Nice. So whenever you're ready, we can jump in the quali.
Fantastic.
Just setting up the final lobby settings now.
One final. Got the Williams in today. Forgot to put them in yesterday. My new camera setup kind of blocks out the bottom of the screen where they tend to sit. Didn't even register that they weren't there until I qualified 18th. Well, I didn't really qualify, crashed out of qualifying since the last night.
Yeah, you had a pretty miserable time.
Right up until turn 1, when you had the misery and I managed to fly past. Went from 18th to P7.
Yeah, so I had a terrible race, to be honest. So qualified 3rd, which I was feeling pretty good about. Didn't expect to qualify so high. The two Mercedes qualified ahead of me, which was fine. Then I had a pretty unbelievable start. Was pushing for P2. And then got some contact behind me, and next thing I was in a wall. Alex Albon put me there. He got a 5-second penalty, and the rest of my race was really pretty miserable as I tried to fight back from the back. Just didn't have a good time, which is such a shame because I was so excited for Suzuka. So yeah, hopefully we'll do better tonight. Tonight we're in the USA, which is a track I think is a lot easier. So we'll see how it goes. Although not done any practice, haven't raced here since last time we raced here months ago. Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Excellent. You're quite like that. You tend to really come into your game when you've had a few laps to practice.
Yeah, I definitely benefiting from practice recently. But tonight we're just going straight in. Like we say, it's ImpromptUSA. Yeah, just a bit of fun.
Sally?
Back on the horse. I really need a drink, but I don't want to waste any qualifying time, so I'll get one after qualifying, I guess, in 18 minutes.
Nice. You can get
Liverpool might win. They might win on the night. It might be 1-0, but go on. So, yeah. What tires are you feeling tonight, Alex?
I've already locked in the balance.
I'm going to commit to balanced also. I don't really know what I'm getting here, so I've gone softer quite a lot recently, but then sometimes with some of my bad luck, I've been wishing I had the energy for longer stints. We'll be optimistic, we'll go for the balanced, and we'll see.
No, I personally quite like having the extra set of mediums in qualifying to a couple of laps on. To kind of get you excited before you can do a proper lap on softs, if you need it. Sometimes it's quite nice to start in the mediums and go longer in the first stint. A tactic that if I've seen any of our other videos, you'll know that we really do quite enjoy. Get the setup.
Yeah, I like to save the softest tires for the end so I can chase fastest lap. Get the mediums out of the way as early as possible. But gonna go out here for my first stint. Going out on mediums to get a feel for the track, and then I'll probably do 2 more sets of softs after to try and really set a competitive time. Yeah, this one's just kind of getting a feel for it really. I think I'm going to make some setup adjustments as well. Maybe eke a bit more time out of the car. Pretty much just copied Alex's setup here, but usually... Oh, I got it just in front of me. How'd you do that?
Aha!
I'm further than you.
Awesome, because last night we did it about the same time and you went out first because the grid went from left to right, but today it goes from right to left, so I get it to out first.
Thank you for that. Yeah, so pretty much copied Alex's setup, but usually I run a slightly different one. I like my diff being locked a little bit more, just gives me more rear stability and less rotation, but that's the way I like my car feeling. So currently running an identical one, we'll see what kind of time I put in and then see how the adjustments do. Sometimes make me quicker, sometimes I don't really feel it at certain tracks. Suzuka, I couldn't get the setup right, but felt like the exception. I do reckon that increasing the diff percentage here will help me, so we'll see, we'll get to that for stint 2.
Such a technical track at Suzuka. Lovely to watch, lovely to drive, but
so definitely right. gonna
consistently 53 laps is pretty tough around there.
here for this sector. So put your cam on. You can. You're gonna do a hot lap.
Yeah, I'll do a bit of a hot lap.
Right, so I shouldn't need to give you too much room, right?
That's a couple of seconds,
Right.
based on recent qualifying performances. I'm fairly miserable for the last almost 6 weeks now.
Yeah, so if I qualified you, I think, every race this month?
Yeah,
Four?
absolutely.
I've already missed the apex of turn 1, so...
Even though it qualified me 4 times out of 4 when we did the random grids on April Fool's Day.
It's true, I had luck on my side that night. As I do most nights. Alright, so my car's feeling pretty shoddy. I like mediums, fours. See what the lap time looks like.
Yeah, instead of being the best of both worlds between the softs and the mediums, like you'd expect, the softs and the hards, like you'd expect the mediums to be, they're kind of the worst of both.
Yeah, the degradation's
Slow
high.
and they degrade very quickly.
Right, so Latifi put in a kind of irrelevant 136. Charles Leclerc at 134.3. Reckon you can challenge that, Alex?
Yeah, we'll see how this goes. Maybe not on the mediums.
Recently we've been able to out-qualify everyone except the Mercs. Sometimes even splitting the Mercs. But there's Max there with a 133.0.
That's a good lap. Wide there.
I would like to see myself qualifying with a 132. A high 132 is what I'd be aiming for. Obviously this lap is absolute pants. 136.9 there. Last.
So 135.5 myself. Not so bad. Bit erratic through some of the corners, of course. Like Suzuka, it's going to take a bit of getting used to that first sector with those, again, a bunch of S's to find a flow off for.
Yeah, they're tricky to get right, but there's so much time in them if you do. Alex, not a fan of S's. Not really a fan of S's myself, to be honest, but...
No, it's one of those things that'd be lovely to have a wheel for those corners in particular.
We'll get there.
But we will certainly get there. At the moment we're still racing on controllers here.
I think at the minute our money is better invested into other aspects of the stream.
Yeah.
But love to be PS5s and wheels next season, right? That would be the dream.
That is the dream. Bit of a slower lap that time. Horrendous.
Mine's much quicker. I actually just went just ahead of you with a 135.4. Oh, I got my turn 1 line much better that time. But this is going to be an in lap because I don't have enough fuel. Switch the softs. I think I'm going to turn the diff up. Might gauge some tire pressures. And reduce a bit of rear weight. See.
I can see that.
But
This straight is about a mile long. 60 long.
doesn't feel as long as other straights. This was a hill in the middle.
Yeah, it's
And it's
somewhat
curved.
curved as well. But this is a great opportunity to overtake into this corner here. Get a second bite of the cherry. This bit. So actually, in terms of racing and being able to overtake, I quite enjoy this circuit. There are a number of places to do so, whereas last night and on Friday, was it? We were in Suzuka.
Yeah,
Sunday?
Friday and last night.
Friday and last night. Just found it very difficult to overtake, despite being sitting in the gearbox of cars in front for so much of a lap. There are really two places to do it.
Right, I'm going in for softs and a setup change.
Very
10 minutes
nice.
of qualifying left. Only sitting 12th and 13th, but the set times are medium so far, so definitely more pace to come.
I always say this, and then something always goes wrong for me. Whether it be disconnect or traffic or rain we had one time. There's plenty of things that can go wrong for me in qualifying.
Yeah, you've not had the best of luck recently. Whereas I've had a lot of consistency, but I really feel it. No, I don't know how I feel right now. A little slower than I thought on those initial laps. Bit the diff up to like 60. See. Also like that rear anti-roll bar, they're making it softer too recently. Working for me, right, 9 minutes to go. Let's put some softs on. And get back out.
You thinking 2 runs on the soft?
I would like to get 2 runs, not sure if I'll have time, but I'd like to get 2 runs in. We'll see. See what kind of lap time I put in here and how fast I feel. If I do end up saving a set for the race, that would be okay.
Quite a tricky pit in apparently.
I didn't have any issues today.
Do we want to become famous?
I would assume that is a bot. Yes.
I would love to be famous.
Okay, oh, softs feel so good. Yeah, the S's are much easier on the softs. Still mangled them there, but it just feels so much easier. Right.
We can up then.
What are you adjusting?
Aero.
Nice. I ended up not touching my arrow actually. Alex has a tendency to run slightly lower arrow than me.
I find most of my overtakes tend to happen going from really high speed to really low speed. Like that hairpin I mentioned earlier at the end of the big long straight. Great opportunity because you're going so fast, but massive closing speed, and then you get on the brakes. Kind of fly past them. Great, so I do like having the extra aero for a bit more speed in a straight line. Oh, I've gone out of mediums again.
Right, here goes my hot lap.
That was daft.
Let's see. Oh, so much faster even just down the start finish straight. I'm a 10th up before turn 1. Yes, feeling much quicker now. New setup, new tires. Oh, I missed that. That's quite bad, that turn, but moving on. Cars don't feel as snippy here as they did in Suzuka either, which is nice. Less risk.
Yeah, it was very easy to get on the curb or worse, the grass that was right at the side of the track and lose it. So a couple of times, certainly in practices, and then a couple of times in the race as well.
I'm going quick, but I don't think it's quick enough to pull just yet. Sector 1 left a little bit of time on the table. My sector 2 was purple, so nothing left there. Sector 3 feeling good so far. Wrestling with the car a wee bit, but here we go, final corner. Could be better, to be honest, wrong wide. Still a 133.7, so that put me up in the P4 currently.
Very nice.
I don't know, I think I've, to be honest, I've lost a lot of time on that final corner. Kind of wasted that second lap. So just going to go in, do softs, and we'll see what we can do on them. Would be, I mean, of course, okay, but I don't know if I want to be trying to pass some 3 cars in the turn 1.
At least here it's quite a nice wide turn 1. Plenty of room to make an escape. Yeah, I do come for you this time.
Yeah, lots of spare space for front wings to be looked after. Might tweak the setup a little bit more. Maybe make... Yeah, actually, got some ideas. Suspension. Oh, early into the wall on the pit entry.
Yeah, that way that the wall sticks out there a little bit is very dangerous.
Yeah, really turn into it. Where are you currently sitting?
Well, I went back out on the mediums, so
Oh.
I have made no improvement there. I think if I get out
Yeah, it's 20 seconds, you got 2 laps.
30 seconds, I get 2 laps, yeah.
I'd like to go in the next 20 seconds as well, but it'll be a long time to get first in here.
I made that. You're going to hold me up a little bit though.
Oh, I need to make a setup change. Right. Yay! Last stint then.
What we're doing tonight is just a me versus Ash race. We do offer the opportunity to give us a challenge, but that tends to be on our Friday night Grand Prix. We would do our head-to-head as the kind of regular show, and then at the end, if anyone wants to challenge, they are free to do so.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you for the follow, Mr. Marauder. But yeah, we take challenges usually. Tonight we're on a time limit though, because the football's on after this, so we're just racing against each other quickly and then going off for the football. But other nights when we stream, we just step a bit later, and we definitely will race against anyone that wants to. Doesn't always go so well for us though. We don't claim to be experts at this game. We just love it. I'm not going to get 2 laps in by the looks of this.
That's going to be pretty tight for me as well.
Quite in traffic, right at the back of the traffic. I don't know if I should get in front of it or I think I should just hold back. Yeah, I'm just going to back off. Hey Megan. Alex, let's see where you're sitting then on the timings. E15 currently with a 135.5. You can definitely do better than that.
Yep, first lap on soft tyre.
I'm sitting P4 with a 133.7.
Ah,
And Hamilton
not good.
currently on pole with a 133.0. Is about the time I expected. Right.
oh, I really messed up the S's there.
Really backing off.
Really cost me.
I think I have to go now. Okay, my final lap. But I didn't get a good drive to that final corner. Alright, maybe my diff change that I made here didn't help me. I think I'm gonna go back to the other one.
I went purple in that second sector. The reduced aero clearly helping along the straight. First sector really hurt me there though. Have to find the balance between the two.
See, I think my car works well through the S's, but not so well in the tight corners.
Dear me.
How'd you do there? I'm 1/10 down, but I need to be like 5/10 up.
13th.
Hamilton or Verstappen over the 132.7. I don't think I'm beating my time here. I'm gonna go back to the other setup, definitely. Have a second down. No chance. Might as well just go in and save the tyres.
Right. If you mean how would you join a challenge race on Friday night, that would be a case of if you come on to the stream, we'll add you on the PlayStation. We race on PlayStation. If you do the same, then we can add you on there and invite you into the lobby from that. So that would work. Glad about that.
Where did you finish?
13. I messed up turn 3. 3 turn 4.
Oh, it looks like I'm P6 then.
Oh, move the.
Not our best quality, but
No, fairly standard for recent times. Both of us are going to be in trouble into turn 1, aren't we?
yeah, it's likely.
Yeah, it makes for exciting viewing though, doesn't it?
So I got a racing point with 2 Red Bulls and also 2 Mercedes. Interesting quality from racing point there. 5th and 12th. I'm gonna grab some water. Seconds, and then we'll jump into the race.
Perfect. Okay, that's hot for me. Quite nice. I've got the clip-on mic here. I can't get up and move. Ash for his little condenser mic on the table, free to go and get me juice anytime I want it.
Except that you've got like 3 meters of cable, so you definitely could move.
All tied to the table. Just while you're over there, Ash, do you want to tell us what that says? Which one is it? Yeah.
Come on. Coming in. Pinch. Couldn't finish ahead of me.
I was going to say, they heard it because your mic's going, but that's the music, isn't it? Well, let's get this sorted. You were 6th. Oh, last thing it really changes is the quality column.
I know.
Yeah. That is big sad times in the car 66 camp. Although you've not actually scored points, and well, not finished in the points in the last couple of races. Maybe there's still hope yet.
Definitely had a pretty miserable time, even from starting quite high up. So, we'll see. Right, everything up to date.
Everything up to date.
We will get into the race then. I'm going to advance. I want to make those setup changes. Here we go. I'm going to make the I'm going to diff back down again, and yeah, go for my like run 2 quality setup. That felt like the best one. Let's see, I don't know how I feel about this. Qualify in the middle of the pack. I just want to hold on to my front wing, just have a clean race, and stay out of trouble. But starting 6th is definitely not the best place to do that.
Definitely not. I was actually really lucky to qualify at the back of it. Thanks for the qualify at the back of the grid the other day. Completely avoided the turn 1 pile up. Be able to skirt around the edge of it. Massive positions gained.
Yeah, you got lucky last night, definitely.
In fact, yeah, I mean, I've got positive positions gained for the month.
I
almost
definitely
unheard of. Well, you're down 27.
Down 27 for where I've qualified to where I finished.
66 overall. Remarkable.
60. What a turnaround!
Yeah.
I've really switched from Sunday performances to Saturday performances, haven't I?
Yeah, I've gone the other way.
I think that just shows the massive inconsistency. But overall, I am still leading the points, so no complaints there. Anyway, race time. Let's have a look at the strategy.
So race is going to be an hour and a half. We're an hour from kickoff, but that's all right.
3 pit stops. No. Yeah. God.
Ooh.
Uninteresting.
That's not actually that much.
That's odd. So gonna switch the mediums to as early as possible. Not that, I mean, Jaff will probably change it for me, so pretty evil. Sure. Right. I think I'm pretty much good to go.
Full tank of fuel for this one.
Right.
And, yeah.
That us? That easy?
Yes.
You're starting E13.
Yeah, P13. Thankfully on the outside for turn 1 now as we go up the hill. So I'll probably aim to go all the way around and have the inside into turn 2.
I'm going to be the inside, which is scary for my front wing.
Yeah, it's a nice looking armor cool wall there.
Oh,
But yeah,
yikes.
enough chat and let's
Let's
get
go.
this show on the road.
Okay. Yeah. Good luck, Alex. Keep it clean in the turn 1 and do the checkered flag.
See you there. All the best. Well, I can see you from here. Lovely.
Right. Here we go. Lights out. Had a pretty good start, actually. Looked like I'm going to go the inside of Bottas. He's closed the door, but opened it again and on braking. You know what? Might have made it into contact, but I think I made it into P1. I have. I just shot up the inside and took that corner like it was mine. Which of course it is. Hamilton all over the back of me though, so... Oh, nearly lost it there in the S's. I think I could lose this P1 pretty quickly.
Yeah. I made it up to P7 there. Found myself between the racing point of Perez behind and the Renault of Ricciardo in front. So yeah, pretty nice start there. Did exactly what I said and went all the way around at turn 1. Bit of a wobble coming out of there though, kind of ruined my drive into turn 2, so we can move on Ricardo into this hairpin. Just got me back there. Very, very slow at the apex.
I just want to keep it clean and open up a gap.
Perez has come back at me there. Yeah, I was too busy trying to avoid the glitching Ricardo that I lost the place to Perez. That's fortunate.
Perez had a terrible start then because he started in P5 ahead of me.
Oh.
Right, gap to Hamilton 4/10, but I really need to get that up to a second before the DRS becomes active in the next lap.
Definitely. Not really a fan of this, they are very glitchy tonight.
Very fast, I'm very slow. Got how much difference a heavy car, having a heavy car makes. Feels terrible compared to the quality setups we just ran.
I forgot to make the interesting point. I'm able to start on the medium tyre. I've been so used to doing it recently that it's kind of become a done thing, starting outside the top 10 and being able to pick my tyre. You of course had to start on the soft. That is the one you did your fastest lap on in qualifying. So if you finish in the top 10, that's what you have to do.
Yeah, depending heavily Hamilton here. He's just not quite quick enough to make a proper challenge, but not far away from me at all. Definitely adapted to the heavy cars better than I have. Done a few apexes here and there, but starting to think about it a bit more.
Oh,
Bit tense on him.
Very experienced driver now.
42 Grand Prix.
Yeah, since we started recording. And that's not the ones that we've binned.
Yeah.
Which have been several.
Probably
Particularly,
about a dozen.
yeah, particularly in Australia.
Monaco, had
Azerbaijan.
a few attempts there. Street circuits really. Singapore, most recently, we had some connection issues and we were just so frustrated that we just binned it. Like 2 hours into stream.
I think both of our networks died around lap 41. So we were kicked out of our own lobby and it was gone.
I actually, such vivid memories of this Grand Prix before, of gaining time in Hamilton and losing it in Sector 2. It was always in my DRS for the long straight.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, well, that is exactly what's going on today. I had a really good drive there. Just need to get out of that DRS zone. Start opening a gap. It's tricky, but I think I can do it.
Finding, like I did last night, that I can certainly keep touch with the cars in front. It's difficult to actually get past.
Right, 8.5 tenths is the gap as we cross the line for lap 4.
Bit of poor drive at the last corner there. DRS though, up the hill.
Over a second. Let's stay, it's under a second. Stay in that at all.
Alright, we got past Perez. Wasn't happy about it, kept trying to spin me. But thankfully it's wide enough here that he wasn't able to.
Yep, Hamilton's caught me again at the end of the S's.
Firewear's looking pretty good, front wing's still intact for 4 laps. Remarkable really, given where we started.
Oh, he's made a move on the inside. Yeah, he's well
he's
past me there, an amazing
blowing by
DRS speed
there.
advantage. Go around the outside and maybe attacking to the next corner. Yep. Oh, I've disconnected. Literally as I went past him, I disconnected.
Nightmare. I've just switched back to you, Large, as well.
Oh.
Waiting. Will he be able to make up the second gap? Get you out of his DRS?
So, is he ahead of me?
Don't know, I'm not looking.
Yeah, according to the mini-map, he's absolutely miles ahead of me. I was literally making an overtake. So frustrating.
Yeah, there he goes with the fastest lap as well.
Oh, he's gonna open up a gap now.
Yeah.
That happened a couple of Grand Prix ago, if you remember, it on P1.
Russia, was it not?
Yeah, Russia ended up in P3. From a disconnect.
Got back to P2 and fastest lap though.
Yeah, I recovered it, but I'd like to push for victory. This can actually take ages. Right.
Yeah, Hamilton won the Russian Grand Prix by a country mile in the end.
.6 seconds the gap is now. So at the moment of disconnect, I was just squeezing my nose out of him.
The game's actually pretty good at updating the quality of the drivers based on real life performance. Which since 2.5 weeks ago when Hamilton won Bahrain, been pretty unstoppable in this game.
Max has been very fast as well. And Alex Albon as well, bizarrely. But I don't know if Sergio does well, which driver gets updated. Racing Point car or the second Red Bull car?
Well,
So, ask you that.
judging on how Perez started here, it seems like it might have been the second Red Bull that got the upgrade rather than Racing Point.
Right, defending here from Albon. Get a little bit of composure back and start hunting Hamilton down again. 2.2 seconds what he's got on me. Just seems so unfair, that.
Of all the ways that this game can go wrong, that is by far the most frustrating, I think.
Yeah. Especially when you lose positions.
Because I know we do complain about the AI quite a lot around here. But we kind of know what to expect now after 42 races. But when it comes to the random disconnects, cost you places, cost you time.
I might have just repositioned Bollard slightly inside of the turn at the end of this bit.
So I've just gone through as you were saying that. Get a chance to see it.
Suddenly my rear end grip isn't feeling so good, but really wide there.
Quite nice even tyre wear around here. Both the front tyres and back tyres are on same percentages.
Are you sitting up?
14, 14, 10, 10.
I'm
Quite like that.
24, 24 and 23, 23.
Very nice.
Right, how do I catch Hamilton?
I don't know, but you've got quite a DRS train on you now.
Yep.
So Ricardo and myself are going to try and close the gap to that train. I'm going to try and pass him while we do that. A bit of a gap to Perez now.
Another disconnect could cost me several positions.
Absolutely.
Actually, it's a shame, feeling he's going to be quick. Starting to pull away from Albon a little bit, even with his DRS open actually. Mark on side of the session, that could be a safety car, looking at where that is.
What it could be. No sign yet though. For the safety car in Suzuka last night. I just got hair in my eye. They book an appointment at the barber.
Oh, messed up that section. Was doing so well in that lap. Pulling away from Albon.
Yeah, the safety car last night, when you went off with a couple of laps to go, I was like, yeah, great. Running P10, I'll be able to catch up to all the cars in front of me. And when we get racing again, I'll have like 2 laps to overtake them again a few places. Didn't happen because as we were coming past you on track, Ocon decided he was going to slow right down, properly bottleneck it, and you could look at you and the damage on your car, or just hit him instead. Ended up losing a couple of them.
Yeah, safety car didn't really work out for either of us, did it?
Absolutely not. But yeah, very frustrating end to last night's race. I did say tune in next time for the reaction, but I was actually in too good a mood when I woke up today to bother doing the very depressed reaction and finding the appropriate sad song.
Just trying to change my strategy.
In fact, I was looking at a bit of metal last night. Felt like a more accurate reflection of the violins of previous actions. Ooh, really closed up to Ricardo there with the DRS. Finally got back into that.
Where are you running?
Running P7. I feel like I've been doing for the last 100 laps of green across various races. Ricardo's low on the exit there, which doesn't really impact him too much. It more impacts me because I'm so close to him.
I'm almost out of Albon's DRS. Well, I was until the last corner there, but looking at it's at about 9/10 on the gap.
A good drive out of that final corner and up the hill, down the inside into turn 1. Oh, disconnected. Ah, pain. Just pain.
Which
that work?
yeah, sitting at about a second here. This well, it's really changing from corner to corner. God, he's had a good drive there. Bending quite heavily down this straight by the looks of it. Better drive initially, 4/10, 5/10. Getting away from him. Seems to be quite good at down that straight. I don't know why. Catch me at the end of it once his arrow starts to kick in, but
Stuff. Right, where am I? Just end of the straight there. That's a whole lap of overtaking opportunities pretty much gone. See the track map in the bottom of Ash's screen there. Looks a bit like a.
pulling away as well.
In fact, it looks a bit like a microscope, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Observation. Really don't have much to do while you're waiting for you to reconnect, do you?
No, but we're back now.
Oh.
We can go and
I think I managed to get this gap up to 1.3 seconds out of nowhere.
DRS again. Be a bit too far back on this one. We've lost a couple of tenths through the disconnect there. Try and stay with him now through the S's, get the DRS on the big straight and get him there. The soft tyres are starting to go a bit. Obviously got this slower but less quickly degrading tyre on. Medium. Like my complaints about it in qualifying, it's doing its thing here.
Out of Albon's DRS, need to just want to get a little bit of kind of breathing space back. find a bit of a buffer so we can afford to mess up. Oh, it'd be mess up a lot these days.
Here we go, down the inside. By the old switcheroo. Got that door.
Oh, there's still one baller left on the track that I can support. Taking on a couple so
Lovely.
far.
Yeah, textbook down the inside there, if I say so myself. And now a bit of clean air as we're 7 seconds behind that pack that you're leading. How is your gap to Hamilton?
4.5 seconds, he is pulling away. Probably unlikely I'm going to catch him based off his recent pace, but
I think Ricardo is still just inside my DRS window there, but he's not doing anything with it. So yeah, we've pulled away from him. A couple of corners. And so the chase is on. Actually, better not say that, Channel 4 might sue me.
what is the gap between us?
Oh, I'm going through the S's, can't really ask Jeff when it's such a
Yeah, I was also
technical
yes,
part
yes.
of track.
Can't be that much.
I think it's probably still within 10 seconds. The closest we've ran for quite a while. What's your gap to Verstappen?
Oh.
A second.
9.6 seconds apparently.
There we go.
So checking that has put Albon back in my DRS.
Gonna give you it then. Try and catch you up. You can show your lovely defensive skills on the big screen.
And you just kind of keep this gap at a second, just under it at the minute. .1 as we come across the 9. Nope, it's not, because that last corner is quite a lot of time there. 9/10. Oh, he must have DRS done the start finish straight, to be fair.
It's a fairly boring part of the race. I just try and catch folk up.
True, but I'm just happy I'm running in points today.
Does make a change for both of us to be up here.
Pretty miserable last couple of Grand Prix.
Yeah. So you're running P2, that's 18 points. Hamilton's got the fastest lap still, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so just the 18 points for yourself. My 6th would get me 8. So a further 10 points to your lead there. Fortunately, as it stands.
Albon back in DRS. See, I don't like it hovering on the edge of it. I want that gap to be at least 2 seconds, but I don't know what opportunities I have to get it up. Oh, I messed up the final turn. He's definitely gonna, or not the final turn actually. Definitely gonna go though. On start finish straight. Very wide there. Yeah, and oh, I got a 3-second penalty though.
Oh dear.
I think we're running wide. Well, didn't see that coming, to be honest.
So that now puts you on net 5th, right?
Yes.
Interesting.
The end of the race. Right, so really need to get out of his DRS zone now. So actually, maybe there's not much point because I'm going to be on the medium soon. Defending anyway. Might as well save my fuel. Defend. Since he'll definitely catch me in the next stint with softer tyre. So as soon as I've started saving fuel, it's already down to 5/10. Another good drive. Started the straight, but his DRS is open, so he'll reel me in for the end of it. Half a second, dipping under half a second. lines. I'll say that I take a pretty terrible one. The last bollard repositioned. That's a hat trick for me in terms of bollard movement. Oh, he's coming up the inside here. Taking the last corner, he's all over the back of me.
I actually find it quite difficult to catch up to your little train there because of all the DRS advantage going on.
Yeah, it's quite hard to lead a train. Don't have the DRS. It's literally touching the gearbox. Defending, defending, defending.
Gets you after last night. The invisible man behind you. Put you into the wall.
Put himself into the wall as well, unfortunately, the idiot. He had a pretty miserable race. I was not happy with the driving into turn 1.
Absolutely not. Fairly kamikaze in Japan there.
Right, I've had a pretty terrible exit as we come down the straight. 2.5 tenths. Throwing everything at it. X3 ERS. He's gonna make the move. He's not quite close enough. Yeah, when am I pitting? I would actually take hit a lap earlier just to get that gap open.
Yeah, normally the undercut would work if you're trying to overtake someone, but when you're leading the pack, it would certainly work to increase the gap. The undercut being when you pit a lap or two earlier, well, it doesn't have to be a lap or two, it could be any laps earlier, but mostly a lap or two earlier, and the car near you. That gets you on nice fresh tyres. They're on old ones, you can do some faster laps while they're waiting to come in. And you can then end up with the track position once you've both pitted.
Proceed.
Downsides are the fact that your tyres are more worn towards the end of that stint, and they can then catch you up at that point.
But you do have track positions, so they've got to make an overtake.
Exactly.
The risky strategy, but one that usually pays off in F1. Oh, he's going to look at me in the hairpin here. Oh, 4 cars coming down here. Have to give them space. Running wide. Albon, I can see his front wing. I can see his front wing. Please don't come together. We are neck and neck here. He's got the DRS advantage. I'm gonna go around the outside on the brakes. Bit of contact, but I've squeezed through.
So Ricardo, who was 4 seconds behind me, he's pitted in this lap. It's measly running kind of in a no man's land here. There's 8 seconds to the car in front and 11 to the car behind. That's fine. I've turned the fuel mix down a little bit, just to save some fuel while I'm not really racing anyone. It actually provides quite a big boost, pumping up to.
I got a 3-second penalty on the way into the pits.
Another one.
I'm 9 seconds of penalties now.
Unbelievable. I'm ahead of you.
What on earth? Like, honestly, I don't know what that was for. I feel like it was for cutting the pit entrance somehow. Stick on the inside, but.
Yeah, I'm now running P2. As Hamilton comes out very, very close to me there.
But, that's a disgrace. You're still in your first set of mediums.
First set of medium. Hamilton's gone to a fresh set of soft.
I've got 9 seconds of penalties. Also got 2 in quick succession. I've been running wide in the final sector, so I do understand why I've got 1.
I've not raced Hamilton for a while. I don't think this one's going to last for very long as he goes down the inside or the straight. Fairly lighten up his fresh new soft. That was always going to be a tough one to take.
I think it's pit windows worked for me because I think the Red Bulls have come out in traffic.
Nothing.
Looks like I've got Gasly and Stroll in between me and Alex Albon. It's good because I don't have to make up a 9-second gap. I get why I got it onto into the pits. Quite feel right.
Yeah, I got one there in qualifying, as in I've cut the final corner. My lap and next were invalidated.
Yeah, I think it just got instantly allocated to me, like as if I had done a massive corner cut.
Which is bizarre.
Valtteri Bottas behind me now. We've got ahead of Alex Albon in that stop situation. Maybe he went for the undercut actually.
You did?
Valtteri probably went for the undercut.
Oh, he went for the overcut. He's just gone in this lap.
Oh, that's worked. Now run behind me. I'm 7.7 seconds behind you. So we're on a slightly different strategy, going a bit longer this first stint, presumably, and then a bit quicker through the rest of them. Oh god, we're actually really going to have to defend here against Valtteri.
Yeah, the Mercedes are quick on their new softs, like.
Yep. Pass me into this corner, but keep on the brakes. Made it stick. Dive up the inside here. He's going to switch back. I think I've held the position.
Let's see how much the time this fight with Bottas cost you.
Yeah, I was thinking a little DRS lift somewhere.
Allison goes faster again. Good laps back. He's
Questionable line there.
starting to feel the Texas heat in the room now.
Oh, I put the radio on for 30 minutes at the start of the stream, but it should be off now. Alex Albon going quick as well. Right. Valtteri still climbing all over the back of my car through the S's. Feeling grippy though. Oh, she's on a purple sector 1 somehow. I'm on mediums in mix 1. I'll take that. The end of the S is always mess up and they come right back to me.
Where's my pit windows lap 31?
On mediums?
That doesn't feel right at all.
Nah, he's trying to do a 2-stop.
It really is. 40% worn on the fronts already. That's really incredible from Jeffrey here. He's gotten worse the last couple of races. He's just started pooling strategies.
Out of the air.
Yep, that's the word I wasn't going to use. I was just contemplating whether it's worth pausing to use the bleeper.
Right, seem to be holding Valtteri here.
Yeah, so I think I was supposed to be 16 or 17 laps on my soft tyres each. 34 from 56 would begin in about 3 laps time. That's what we'll go for.
Turn 1 there. You're 5.4 seconds ahead of me.
Yeah.
Where's it expecting me to come out?
It said P6 there.
Oh, I can see you.
Yeah, it's down the bottom of the hill.
And I catch you. You're between me and Valtteri. That would be lovely, wouldn't it?
That would be delightful from a perspective.
From my point of view.
But I've got 3 laps until I'm in, so.
Valtteri, oh, trying again up the inside. He's not left as much room that time. Right, and there's definite contact. Hands in the air. Oh, gee, that was a big barge. Lots of contact here. I think he is through though. Made that work. But should get my first taste of DRS in a second. I can go back at him.
Lovely.
Unless I didn't mess up the final turn. Right. Okay, so slipped in the P4. But if I could hang on to the back of Bottas and ride his DRS, that would be lovely. Very, very quick through the passes. Definitely put dust through there.
He's rapid there. He's gained about a second on me. And you.
Yeah, I gained a second on you as well, but he's well out of my DRS.
And well, if he catches me up looking like he'll get DRS off me, I will dive into the pits. In a petty move not to let him do that. But I suppose it's not really petty if it's for the team.
Back him up for a few laps.
Around here it's going to be very difficult to actually back someone up.
Oh, I don't like
Just
these
because
mediums at all.
how overtakey it can be. Never do like him, do you?
Oh, I hate the mediums so much.
Right, looks like I'm in this lap.
I was just fastest lap then.
That's absolutely rapid, Bottas.
137 something.
Yeah,
My quickest is 139.
still in the 140s on these old mediums.
It's like his car's on rails through these S's.
Actually, has caught me up very quickly through there. I'm not going to do anything necessarily too wrong. Not driving a silver arrow.
Oh dear, Alex Albon on my rear wing.
It's looking pretty tight on even on the timing screen there.
Less than 2/10 behind me. He's definitely going to get the DRS here. Sails past on the inside. Get moving outside on the brakes, but back. Not let him get away from me like Valtteri. I'll be able to battle him for position for a few laps, but rear feels very unstable.
Alright, into the pits for my first stop.
Not a particularly good sector there for myself.
Jeepers, fast stop. Didn't have to change a wing today. Unbelievable.
I'm also running my first front wing as well. Just both of us doing a clean race.
I don't know. So I've actually come out 4 seconds behind Ricardo. He's managed to pull a pretty big undercut there. My goodness, these softs feel good through the S's. No wonder Bottas was so rapid there.
I can't wait to get on them.
Yeah.
Oops.
Oh no.
Ah.
So. Actually noticed it now that I can see it on my laptop.
Oh my god, I've lost a second during that. No wonder no one went for like 18 minutes like that. See that little red triangle at the bottom of the Streamlabs stream?
No. Oh yes.
Yeah, just keep your eye on that. There's currently one out there, but looks to be running smoother now.
Relief.
Let's get us to what it is at some point. Right, 3.2 seconds to album there. Lost a few in that sequence of adjusting settings. Not so great.
I'm now just outside his DRS zone after a very nice lap from myself. Taking about 3 seconds out of him there. Also a set of soft tyres. This means he'll be going in again to get some mediums on. We'll probably end up pitting fairly times. Yeah, this will be for P5.
I got 13 laps on these apparently. We're going to the softs.
That worked in the penultimate corner because he was just so slow. Thankfully it was just after the DRS detection point, so I still got that to go up the hill. So I've already made a second gap to him. So running P5 now. 10 points if I stay here. Go to year 12.
Yeah, although got this time penalty I need to deal with for the end of the race. Lost quite a lot of time in the last couple of laps, still not really been focusing. You coming towards me as well.
Yeah, well, a second off your position.
Between us currently about 10 seconds.
How about that?
But you should be lapping a lot quicker than me at this stage. See how it progresses in the next couple of laps then.
That's just a dip now below 10 seconds.
We've got quite similar fuel deltas as well, actually. Really?
Yeah. The fact that I've got less than you do, that's rare.
Yeah, it's pretty uncommon. Usually I make the most of my fuel. Really annoyed about these penalties. I feel like they're unjust. I feel like I should have a 3-second and a warning maybe. I don't feel like I should have.
Yeah, 9 seconds seems quite a lot for the first 25 laps. Especially if you've not had any for the last, I think it was like 10 laps ago you said you had 9 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, I actually wasn't really paying attention to the track limits on the exits of those curvy ones in Sector 3. And so that'd be why I got the initial warnings on 3 seconds. But it's that pit lane one. Really annoyed at that.
Bit of a menace there.
Right. gaining on me in this section of the race. Which I can do though on my mediums, just in the best laps I can. Attack later. I think I might be. I think I'll be. I feel like I'll be a lot stronger on the softs, but
yeah, I feel like you will be too. I don't know how to turn them on.
I don't really want to give
At least
up.
over a lap.
I don't want to give up too much of my advantage just now. .9.
Tyre wears about 3% a lap on the front tyres. 17 laps on these, 51%. Very manageable. Stretch tyres all the way to 75%. After that, you're very likely to get a puncture, as I found out on a couple of occasions.
Actually, Spa most recently.
Yeah, I did it once before we started streaming our Grand Prix. We're still raced head to head. Happened turn 12 in Bahrain. Once you,
A horrible corner as
yeah,
normally, yeah.
there's that back straight, and then you take the left hander, that's turn 11, and right hander of turn 12 up to the top of the hill, where all the wind hits you, slippy curb, and the puncture just kind of compounded that, and ended up beached in the.
Oh no, I
Sand.
spun out. Oh, should get past me here, to be honest.
Oh, there you are.
I don't really know how that happened. The rears all of a sudden feel very, very unstable. Out of nowhere. I lost
wow.
any laps around this circuit.
Bit of track action for the two of us.
Oh, it's only a second between us now. How are one of your softs?
16%.
Right, so I reckon I'm gonna hang on for a couple of laps before the wear starts to even out between the two of us. Right now, I think you definitely have a grip advantage. Alright. I'm still sitting in about 1 second.
Awfully wide through there.
Bit of a messy sequence.
Got the DRS on you.
Very, very close to the back of me there. Will this DRS be enough? Don't think it will.
4
Oh,
tenths. 3. On the inside.
Oh, you're better on the brakes there than I expect you to be. Taking the inside line of this one though, and
Switcheroo.
really don't
Gosh, you really did a
too far in.
torpedo there, didn't you?
Yeah. I just don't have the grip on the braking. Car's no turning.
Yeah, we saw that beautifully demonstrated there, I'm afraid.
Alex passed me for. So we are
We
really
will
racing
get-
for position then.
DRS up the hill there. Of course. Enough though.
So hard to follow someone.
Yeah.
Jeez. Right.
Saw you in the mirror there go quite wide.
Trying to get myself back in position at the end of the S's. See?
Use the ERS just to get to the ERS detection line there so you can't get in.
About 3 seconds between us. Alex got better drive down the straight, which you would expect with those tyres, but yeah, we're doing the next few corners. Trying to attack him again on the start-finish strip. Okay, lost the car again now. Feeling a bit shaky. really not enjoying time on these mediums.
It's always the same with them, isn't it?
Well, not too many laps to go before I'm pitting for softs, so positives to look forward to.
What are you doing? A 3-stop?
Doing a 3-stop, yep.
So you've got 2 stops to go and a 9 seconds worth of penalties. So all in all, that's going to be around a minute. You're going to lose.
Doing just a 2-stop.
I'm doing just a 2-stop. Got 1 stop to go. I'll have another 17 laps on a pair of fresh softs. Yeah, about halfway through this soft stint.
Yeah, the penalties really cost me so much. They're rotated at it.
At least you're seeing a bit of a gap form to Ricardo now. There's Verstappen. Yeah.
No, I think he's just running in the back. In between the Ferraris.
Oh, is that from his first stop? He got stuck in traffic.
What did he? I didn't.
That's what you said, isn't that? Red Bulls got stuck.
Oh, yeah, I was thinking about Albon. Eventually caught me back up again. He's away. My spin didn't help.
Yeah, I see him now 9 seconds ahead of me. A bit below 10 seconds. Last time I said that, it was you and you spun, so maybe he'll do the same.
Definitely excited to get on some new tires. 3 laps to go on these mediums before I can justify it.
How's your wear looking?
Right about 30%.
Okay.
You?
26.
Jeff just told me you've just come in and you're now on the soft tyre.
Well, Jeff is 8 laps too late
Thanks, Jeff.
with that information.
Get a raise this year.
He's incredible as our Jeff.
Right, 2.3 seconds gap between us. So at about 3% per lap. I came in lap 36. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go in now.
Okay. Bits of softs to go.
Yeah, I think Jeff's got me on a 2-stop. Definitely disconnected. I went into the pits, did I?
So,
It's in the pit lane. In the pit lane. And it's just giving away like 7 seconds. Hit this game.
oh my goodness!
What?
Hamilton's just stopped on track. His car's just stopped in the middle of the track. In the S's.
I told Jeff was going to. Wow.
Unbelievable, I'm running P2 in this race.
But Albon's got past me while I've been disconnected.
Yeah, he pitted. No, he was ahead of me, but he's
Oh.
pitted and come out ahead of you.
So annoyed at that. So annoyed at that.
That could not have come at a worse time, could it?
Oh, that was honestly game just being an absolute bellend.
Valtteri in the pits now. Come out pretty close to me if I can get round here well. Once again, he'll have the nice tyres as he's just left his box now. We're getting up to full speed. We'll see him approach. Is our race leader.
This connector cost me so much time in this Grand Prix. Right, fresh softs. See what we can do. Where am I coming out? E5, E6. Right behind Sergio Perez. Right, coming for you, Alex. Oh my god, they're amazing. Feels so good.
Two warnings down there now.
I can't believe it didn't bring me in. Literally in the pit lane.
Ridiculous.
I don't know how it avoided bringing me in, to be honest. Okay, so 2.8 seconds behind Sergio Perez.
Nearly given time you lost, it thought you'd gone off the track and probably end up resetting you to it.
Just been warned that the car behind me has newer tires. I don't think so, Jeff. I think you're fine. I'm just out of the pits.
Yellow flags again.
Hamilton's out of the Grand Prix. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Bottas is out. Or someone was at the side of the track there.
Well, Bottas is still running a few corners ahead of you.
And who on earth did I see off at turn 2? Going on the track map. I can't actually see Bottas yet, there we go. Wait now.
It's apparently 31 seconds on track between us. This is so annoying though, because that pit just cost me like 7 seconds more than it should have, at least.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure how much both cost me when I was slapping slower than him. Gasly's right behind me.
Albon's having a good time behind me. Bottas was flying on his too soft.
Let's start having to defend this. Why does Jeff tell me not to push the tires? Oh my god, has he put me on? Yeah, bet he has. What? He's put me on the 55% more in tires.
No way.
Honestly. Right, well I might as well just retire because it's not wanting me to do well here at all. What the actual, like that doesn't make sense at all. I've got new softs. Let the car behind me. To me. Absolute. So annoyed. So I've just had like 35 seconds added to my race time
Yeah.
because of that. I'm going to be outside the points.
You
And I
have
finally got a
had-
new set of softs, even though I've got another new set of softs after this.
You've had all of the rotten luck for.
I had 3 sets of soft tires, and 2 of them were brand new. 1 of them was used, and he gave me the set. And they were so used as well. They were at like 50% wear. They were the ones from qualifying, they were the ones from first stint. Doesn't make any sense.
For a Grand Prix that was supposed to cheer us up after the misery of last night,
I'm not happy. It just doesn't feel fair. Just doesn't feel fair at all.
Folk may be looking at me and thinking, am I going to do a good thing and not push here, but that would be very disrespectful. Plus, the exact same thing could happen to me in the next race.
Yep.
In Mexico. So, I'm just going to keep battling up the top here, try and get as many points as I possibly can. Got a heck of a gap to catch up. Month.
$50 seconds between us, right?
Yeah. Both got to come in one more time.
Right, look how much time I can give that. There's 20 laps to go, so it's got to be like 3 seconds a lap if I want to try and catch you.
Yeah.
Unless you're on fresh tires, that'll not be possible. Where are you running?
E2. Soon have the attention of Alex Albon at my rear.
I think that's been stolen from me, that should be my position. You've have her as well, in all fairness to you, but...
Yeah, I feel like I've done pretty well myself to get up here. I feel like you should also be here with me, or at least challenging maybe Bottas in front.
Yeah, a few laps ago, racing for position. You got passed, we're a couple of seconds ahead, but...
Yeah, it's just added an extra 30 seconds or been. And like a pit stop when you went in the first time.
Yeah, the incorrect tires is a joke.
I just don't know how it can happen.
I don't understand how it happens at all.
Here's Alex Albon. E2.
Quick lap.
I'm to fuel save a little bit at the moment.
I'm going to start attacking Albon for P10, or Raikkonen for P10, sorry.
Starting to go again, but we will be in a couple of laps time. I expect the Red Bull is also going to be in once more. Don't think they'll be going to the end on the softs. Even if they are, they'll be very, very worn by the end of that. Maybe I'll have a chance at that point. But yeah, the longer I can keep him behind me, the better. But what with all the nice DRS zones and taking spots, I don't know how possible that's going to be.
45 seconds between us now. Inside of Kimi. 10.
Back in the points.
Back in the points. And back as fastest lap holder as well.
Which one are you happier about?
Points. And it didn't feel like I had any doubt about fastest lap today.
There.
Another one.
We could not be further apart on track. I was right down at the far hairpin before the big straight. Coming. Line there.
I'm gaining a significant amount of time. In fact, suddenly considering running these tires to the end. And we'll come out close together on track. Obviously you'll have the tire advantage, but I can put in some good laps now. Get close to some points. Some major points.
Anything less than 5th.
Yeah.
Useless for our point score.
Half a second behind Daniel Ricciardo here, although almost in the back of him there in the braking zone. He's paying attention. Try and get him on the start-finish straight. For that actually, again.
That's 8:05.
Better grip on him clearly, but on the way past. It's in the back in the final corner. Didn't really help my DRS attack. Just tell me to match my tires.
Nightmare.
I think it's just because I've used a lot of tire grip on this one particular lap here. A couple of half spins from chasing Daniel. About 11% on the 4th lap they're on. Okay, so it's unlikely they're going to make it to the end of the race.
Albon's got through there. Waiting. But if I pit now, I should still come out around Gasly and flop behind me. It is nice to know.
Hard to come together, but I should have DRS to get away from him. Yes. 39 seconds between us. Big closing the gap now. Not so much that I think I can catch you, but if I can get close to you and get some solid points, I will be happy.
Fair enough.
Or you want a P3, I'm running 9. I do have my 9-second penalty I'm carrying. So finish as fast as possible. 5.5 seconds to Lance Stroll. Look, seconds up the road. After both of them.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to come in this lap then.
And get on those fresh sauce as early as possible.
Yep.
Maybe even have a little fastest lap stop. What do you think?
Yeah.
4.3 seconds to Stroll.
We'll see what happens. A little drink would be good for now.
A little bit dejected.
I was running P2 and I'm running P3.
I feel like I can relate to that.
So yeah. I should be happy. You've had far more problems than I have this race.
Anything out of this race at this point would be a victory.
Actually, fantastically, I've come out in front of Gasly and Vettel.
Yeah, nicely packed there. I'm currently hunting down.
I've actually come 3.5 seconds ahead of them. There's a pack just yet.
So 16% tire wear, 16 laps to go. I do say, conservatively, it's 3% lap, 3% a lap.
Don't know if 4%, yeah.
Yeah, 48% on top of my current 17. Be quite something. I think my best bet now is to just mimic the strategy of the cars ahead. Just try and do them for pace.
Definitely. Yeah. So I was about 18 seconds in the box there. The shorter stops on calendar then. Normally it's 22-25 seconds you use. So Albon is 20 seconds up the road from me. I do expect him to come in at some point.
His tires.
Tires are now 9 laps old.
Maybe.
So I think 26 laps will be pushing it around here on softs, especially if it is around 3% for us. Certainly put him in the puncture zone.
Those tires are 7 laps old, which is quite as old as mine. Definitely. I'm still catching him. Seconds in DRS detection, not quite enough on this lap, but let's hope to have him by the end. Next lap. Definitely in a second of them. Next one. Leclerc just 6 seconds up ahead. Yep, so my plan is just to mimic strategy. Feeling fast. Lance, my 5 tenths ahead of me. 4 tenths. Yeah. DRS of the start finish straight. Moving the turn one. Nope. No. Stay cautious. In that front wing, stay focused. Come on, Ash. Slow headedness. Key. Get him on the other one. I didn't get him on the hairpin at the start of the straight. Yes. DRS to try and pull away now. Looks like my 5.6 seconds ahead of me. Thanks, Jeff, for compliment there. Right. 15 laps to go. Positions to make up. Fighting back from some absolutely horrendous luck with the gear mechanics. I can't believe I was given 55% more tires.
Yes!
Oh,
You
Alex.
beauty!
12 thousandths quicker than me.
Crucially though, I dipped below the 136 bump mark.
Yeah, it's a satisfying mark there.
So apologies for the quietness there. That was full concentration.
I wondered why I hadn't heard from you. It's like, what the mood is.
So yeah, I'm caught in two minds at the moment, to be honest. I'm kind of catching Albon quite quickly, although I was putting a fastest lap effort in there. I've also really built up a gap to the cars behind that I came out just in front of, so I don't know if I want Albon to pit and come out behind me and try to attack me on new tyres, or if I feel like I can catch him 16 seconds next 13 laps. Tyres the end and start to degrade. Either way, the opportunity for a P2 here on. You're going to go for fastest lap again. Spoken a lot, so I don't know if you're being deliberately quiet.
Oh, I can chat either way. but I don't think the fastest lap is on this lap.
Yep.
Definitely not enough grip in the final sector. Was going for it there, and I was actually up down the back straight, but ours are just not quite there right now, so I'm going to wait until the car's a bit lighter at the end of the session. Best bet. Meantime though, only 2.7 seconds till Leclerc. See, 4 cars up ahead. I think that means there's 4 positions up ahead. So, I make up 4 places. 4. Just behind you, yeah?
Absolutely. And by just behind me, you'll be 13 seconds behind.
Good for that.
With 9 seconds of penalties.
1 position behind on track. I've got 12 laps to try and get past and get away from these cars. See, it's
It's gone. Well, that provides a nice opportunity for me to check how my Liverpool are getting on after 15 minutes against Real Madrid. Liverpool start brightly versus Real Madrid live as the Sky Sports headline at the moment, but it's still 0-0. Now we've got a nice